Hello, everyone. I'm Joanna De Ninis, and this is Truth Talk for April 12th, 2026. The topic for today is about new beginnings. Today was an interesting day for me because I was able to do projects that I probably never even thought of doing it myself. They used to be projects that my spouse used to handle and do, and so it never really was something that I had to concern myself with. So since my 27-year marriage is coming to a close, and with that is this newfound new beginning and newfound independence. A lot of learning, a lot of adjusting. Kind of feels like loss too, like grieving the loss of someone. Um, but I don't want to get all into the emotional part of things right now. I just want to, you know, look at the facts that, things are changing, right? And, the cliche when one door closes, another one opens, it's true. It's true. Sometimes we have to go through the bad stuff to get to the good. And that's kind of how I feel right now. I'm in a transitional state, trying to find my way. Like I said, my new beginning, living life differently. It'll be on my own. I know that in the last year or so, there have been a lot of changes. My circle of family and friends has gotten smaller, but I've also found new people, you know, my soul tribe, who are part of this new journey that I'm on. And I'm grateful and very excited to have these people around me. And I have some other good friends, solid friends that I've known for years that I'm also very grateful to have in my life as well. And those friends, we may not be on the same page, but they get me. They understand me because, like I said, I'm kind of a different breed, not the typical, right? Feel like sometimes I'm a stranger on this in this world. Um, People don't exactly perceive me very well, and I've learned to accept that. Like I said, I trigger people, and I get it. So, but I can try to I don't know, maybe um, not be so direct, I guess. But one thing I can't change is my authenticity. I am who I am as far as that goes. I can't pretend to be something that I'm not, and um, and that's how I show up in the world. How I am at home is how I am at the grocery store, is how I am at work, is just how I am. I don't have an alter ego, or I don't, pretend to be something that I'm not. Now, do I follow rules and regulations? Of course, like if there's a dress code, of course I follow. It's not that I'm like that, but and that's one would argue, well, that's kind of conforming and changing who you are. I don't believe so. Altering how you act in a certain environment is not the same thing as losing yourself and being someone else that you're not. So, but anyways, as far as my new beginnings go, I started off the morning painting baseboards. And again, something I never would have done. Didn't really know what I was doing, but I mean, it's not hard. So I, bought the special tape and I had the paint. I bought a special brush and I went to town and I just did it. And you know, it's not hard, right? Sometimes we make things more than what they are, or we complicate it, or we think, oh, it's my big thing is it's got to be perfect, right? I'm striving for perfection, even though I know nothing's perfect, but that's how I am. And so that deters me from doing stuff like this because I want it to be right. And I'm afraid that I'm not going to make it right. Right. But trust me, something's better than nothing. I mean, it looks so much better now, and I'm happy with the end result. Another thing that my son and I did was a project. was putting a corner shelf in the bedroom. Again, something I've never done, and didn't know how to use a drill. But luckily, thankfully for the internet, both he and I, we were educated on how to use a drill, and it worked out. We followed the directions. It's not hard. I just, again, something that not normally in my wheelhouse, something I never usually did. My spouse used to do it. And so now I'm learning on my own, figuring it out as I go. Now my next step is with my new beginning is what am I going to do next? I think what I'm going to do is whatever my heart tells me I want to do. And maybe that means travel. I love to travel. So maybe I'll be booking a trip somewhere in the next few weeks. You know, I have to embrace this change that wasn't exactly what I wanted, but it is what it is. It's what I'm faced with. And sometimes that's where we have to work from. We have to work from where we are and make the best of a not so great situation. So, new beginnings, like I said, it can sound horrible, but not really because everything probably happened for a reason. This was part of my story. Like I said, for every end, there's a new beginning. For every door closed, there's another one that opens. Perhaps this is going to bring about a brighter, freer tomorrow for me. It's a tomorrow that I possibly couldn't have imagined, or it would not have been my reality had the situation not changed. So I welcome the change. I embrace it. I look forward to what the future holds for me. I know that I'll be making good, sound decisions, and they'll be my decisions. I don't have to now consider my spouse's feelings or thoughts or, fears or, all that doesn't have to play in anymore. It's just going to be me, myself, and I making the decisions that are best for me. And of course, the kids that my children that I have with me. But it'll just be my main decisions. So we'll see where it goes. Anyhow, it's literally late and I had a very long day. It's about 10:53 p.m. So I know this is kind of short. But again, this is not scripted. It's off the cuff. I'm doing this to grow my channel. Someone suggested that I need to post daily in order to do that. So here I am doing it. My big thing and what I'm promoting is the REACH nonprofit, which is designed to fund impactful causes. The first one being the integrative healthcare cause. And what we're going to do is work alongside Western medicine. We're going to let Western medicine do its normal thing. And we're going to fund the cause and pay for alternative treatment, Eastern medicine practices to help people overcome chronic health challenges. So this is a huge calling purpose for me. It's my passion. I'm not going to give up. And it is what I believe I am called to do. And I'm not going to quit. So, like I said, we're going to fund the cause and then we're going to pay for these treatments for people that apply and are accepted. And the goal is to have to help people, heal people, and heal the world. So, if you want to know more about what I'm doing with the REACH nonprofit and the cause that we're funding, please go to www.reache, REACHE.group, GROUP. On the website, you can connect to me or you can see other videos like this. If you join my YouTube channel, you can join the REACH Facebook, which is a support group. Um, it's all there on the website. There will be forms that pop up. They're contact forms that'll just so that we can stay connected. I promise I will not sell your information. That all the information, if you can please fill out all fields, that gets integrated into MailChimp so we can stay connected in the future. Like I said, it's just a way for me to be able to reach you if I need to. And that's it. On the website, there's a causes page, and that's where you'll see the integrative healthcare cause. We are a 501c3 organization If you feel called or moved to donate, please do so. Um, you'll see right there you can pretty much donate any amount that you like. And again, that goes to the REACH Integrative Healthcare cause. So, all right, that's it for tonight. It's 10:56 p.m. I hope you guys all have restful sleep, and you're probably watching this tomorrow, but nonetheless, have a wonderful day, wonderful evening. Until next time, goodbye.